How we doing today, guys? It's Jixels again, man. Thank you for all the support we've been getting recently. It's been crazy, like heaps and heaps and heaps. Got the haircut, so you know I don't look like a mop anymore. But basically Valentine's Day is coming up, and I thought that we could do another looking at the releases for the year. So today we're gonna go through the releases for. I know there's a couple Chuck 70s coming out and other sneakers like that, but we're just gonna look at the more hype releases for Nike for Valentine's Day. So yeah, man. So let's just get straight into it, why don't we? So starting off, guys, we have the Nike Air Max Level 8 for Valentine's Day. And this one, you know, it's clean nonetheless. This is only a grade school shoe though, I believe. But yeah, it's got your pink highlights with a white base and that velvet swoosh there on the Nike Air Max. Not a fan personally. Like I wouldn't get them. I'm not again, besides the off-white Air Max, but even then, all Air Max burst at my foot. We also have that. We have a heart on the back tab, showing with a little tick in the middle as well. So that's a nice little detail there for Valentine's Day. And then again with the lace locks, having that heart with the tick on it, and the tag as well, the tongue tag with little cherries on it. So you know, it's overall not a bad pair. Not a pair for me personally, but I definitely see them selling quite well. So. The Air Max 90 Futura, You Deserve Flowers. So this pair is again a little bit different. We've got like this embroidered flower stems and all sorts of crazy shit all over the toe box and side panels, as well as on the upper and the tongue, with that pin on the back as well of that rose, and a little bit of color dividing it up with all the white. This is a majority white shoe, if not all white shoe, I'd argue. It's got a couple hints of gray, but yeah, same deal. These are, you know, they're alright. Again, I can't really wear 90s. Not that high on my list. I do like what they've done with the tick, and I do like the whole embroidered look of it. I believe it does say You Deserve Flowers on the insoles as well. So nice little hidden detail there for them as well. So yeah. But along with the You Deserve Flower MX90, we actually have a dunk, which is basically the same, just with your regular Nike Dunk Low cut for Valentine's Day, and same thing, You Deserve Flower on the insoles, that little pin on the back there with the flower embroidering all over it. Yeah, again, not a massive fan. It is what it is. It's a Dunk Low. I'm not a Dunk hater. I think they look cool, but for quality, I've got to pass. So we'll probably sell out though for sure. One of the cleaner pairs for an all neutral shoe that we've had of the collab for a while. So next up, a really interesting one we have is a Blazer collab. So we actually have the Nike Blazer Mid 77 Layers of Love, and this was a bit of an interesting one when I was researching this video. The fact that you know, we're getting a Blazer collab for Valentine's Day. It's an interesting one. I know Blazers have really taken off in the past few years, but yeah. So you got the suede on the mud guard and suede on the back heel tab, if you will, where it says Nike embroidered into it. A bit of suede on the side as well, with that muddy light brown midsole there, just to break it all up a little bit, keeping that classic Blazer feel with the open tongue. Yeah, you know, not much to say. I think these will, again, you know, I think collectors will pick these up. I don't know how well they're going to sell to the public, however, but I do believe the collectors will jump on these pretty fast. So yeah, not too bad of a pair at all there. The pair we have here, guys, is another dunk actually. Nike has more Valentine's Day dunks. We don't actually have a name for these yet, but you know, here's some pictures anyway. These are an interesting pair of that full leather upper, and that burgundy tick on the side, just breaking it up a bit, or something a little bit different. If you have a really close look at the laces here, actually they have hearts on some of the strings too, which I think is really cool, with overlace instead of our usual flat ones. So just like a, just a quick little pop in there. These are one of the better pairs in my opinion, but yeah, not much to say on them. We don't have too much information. Going back to the layers of love with the Blazer mid, we actually have an Air Force One releasing for that as well, which is basically similar color blockings. I think this is one of the better releases we have, with that full suede upper, I believe, even the tick, the toe box, mudguard, back to, I'm pretty sure the whole upper is suede. The contrast, the divide from that bright red all the way down to that nice burgundy brown with the fully blackish brown midsole. I think this is one of the cleaner pairs that we're getting this Valentine's Day for sure. And I can definitely see these selling out fast. We've also got that red Air Force One tag there. So yeah, if you guys want these ones, I do believe it's going to be one of the harder ones to get. Yes, it is an Air Force One, but it is a collab at the end of the day, and they probably will sell out. So moving on, more dunks. Dunk Low Valentine's Day. These are being called the soulmates from what we know. I think this might be the best shoe of the batch. We've got the massive furry, comfortable looking swoosh on the side, with that nice padding on all the panels basically, with a nice mix of suede in there. The fur going up to the back tab there as well, just bringing the shoe really well to life with that white midsole as well, with the bottom being red. So just to keep it all drawn together, but break it up a little bit. These are going to be a crazy pair. I do believe these are going to be hard to get. If these were an SB, it would be absolutely insane. But I do not see these, sitting around in JD and stuff. I do see these more as like a Nike only type release, and a harder pair to get for sure. From most people who have seen this pair, I haven't seen many people saying it's a bad pair at all. And if you don't have some red dunks or anything, then it's probably a nice pair to pick up. It also says, it has on the back tab, says to you, love Nike. So yeah, it's just all those little details on the shoes that us sneakerheads really appreciate, that draw us in to wanting to cop the pairs. So that one's going to be a seller for sure. Another different pair, sort of like the Blazers, a Cortez. So this was an interesting one too, again with the hard lace locks, and not lace locks, I forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. And the cherries on the tongue again, with the suede tick, and the pink on the midsole there. I do not think these will sell out in any time soon. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a hardcore Cortez collector out there who wants heaps of them, but yeah, I don't see them selling anytime soon. But back to the Air Force Ones. It's literally just called Valentine's Day from what I know so far. This Air Force One is gonna sell. It's got those hearts on the laces, as I said, with the over laces. It's got a really nice hint of burgundy, almost like a purpley, fluorescent midsole, transparent midsole there on the bottom as well. With that tick actually having glitter, I believe it's hearts inside of it. So when you wear the shoe, or you're running or whatever, the glitter shakes in there as well. So pretty nice little feature there, similar to the pair that I showed in the previous video when we were having a look at what was around. So it's also got those like these flowers on the insole. Again, just those little details we appreciate. The same flowers on the back heel tab right there. And yeah, this overall is a pretty solid pair. I think that in terms of Valentine's Day shoes, the Air Force Ones have definitely taken it this year. As I was saying about Air Force Ones taking the Valentine's shoe this day, the Soulmates dunk that I just talked about, we have getting an Air Force One silhouette for that as well. These give me big Louis Vuitton Air Force One vibes, the red within the red colorway. Same thing as basically the same build as the dunk from before, but the entire shoe is almost fluffy. Great pair. We've got the red tick instead of the white tick there, and yeah, once again, I think the Air Force Ones in this Valentine's Day are just incredible releases. The way it's all been done, it's just really nice to see. You know, Nike mixing it up with those materials as well. Hopefully, the quality control on them is not too bad either. So, more dunks, more Air Force Ones. That's what's selling at the moment. It is what it is. Another pair where it's sort of just like, you know, we've had dunks around this color in the past with that nubuck or suede upper. Same thing, burgundy tick. It's pretty similar to some other dunks we've had with a full leather upper. So I don't think this one's too much, you know, nothing too special, but maybe you want to pick them up for your partner or something for Valentine's Day. That's pretty cool. So more Air Force Ones, the 3 shades of red, I believe this one's called, and we've got, you know, your classic white, your white G phasers with the velvet nubucky suede tick going into the back tab as well with that brown midsole. I do think this is one of the weaker pairs for this Valentine's Day. However, it's still a solid pair nonetheless. The Nike SB Dunk Low City of Love. So this pair, this is gonna be the pair I want. I'm sure a lot of SB people. Full burgundy shoe, that nice tumbled leather all around it with the suede or nubuck as well, with that transparent sole. You know, you've got all these little details of like these hearts and strings on the midsole, not midsole, the insole, as well as on the back tag there, right there. The insoles have detailing all over them. I think they might come with a special box. Don't hold me on that. But this pair is going to have really nice quality. It's going to be one of the harder pairs to get this Valentine's Day. Definitely being an SB, it's probably going to just be raffled off at our skate shops. But for Valentine's Day, we haven't seen many SBs since Strangelove, I believe. So it's pretty nice to have those. And last but not least, just we're calling them the Pink Blast. I don't even know if these are for Air Force. For Valentine's Day, but I'm going to include them anyway. It's a Jordan 1 low, it's red, it's pink, it's out there. Not a fan, but you know, I'm sure someone is, maybe getting for kids or something. But yeah, that's basically all for Valentine's Day of 2024 for sneaker releases in terms of Nike. Like I said, I know there's a couple chucks, so I'll just chuck some up on screen real quick, but we won't get too into those. So yeah. Again, I appreciate the growth and everything, guys. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been pretty busy with work and stuff, but I'm still trying my hardest for y'all. Yeah, thanks guys. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace.